Today we will be talking about dot plots and histograms. Okay, dot plots and histograms are just way to view data that has been collected. Okay, Nichelle had surveyed the members of her softball team by asking how many home runs did you hit last season? The results are shown in the table. Construct a dot plot of the data and summarize the results. Okay, so in order to construct a dot plot, we first need a number line. Okay, and you can see the number of home runs range from 0 to 6. So my number line is going to range from 0 to 6. Okay, and then for each of these, okay, we're going to put a dot for every number that occurs. So the number 2, I'm going to put a dot. So one person scores 2 home runs. One person scores 3 home runs. 5 home runs. 6 home runs. Another scores 5. Another scores 6. Somebody scores 1. Somebody scored 0. Another person scored 4. Another person for 0. Another person for 4. And a third person for 0. Okay, so this is the dot plot of this data. And this data says that 3 people scored 0 home runs, 1 person scored 1 home run, 1 person scored 2 home runs, 1 person scored 3 home runs. Okay, 2 people scored 4, 2 people scored 5, and 2 people scored 6 home runs. Okay, that's what this data represents in a dot plot. Okay, so let's try one more just like that. The table shows the results of asking a group of students the question, how many siblings do you have? So we're talking about a group of students, all have different numbers of siblings. And we're going to construct that dot plot. Okay, our number line still has 6 data point, or sorry, 6, a range of 6. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we have, we could also do it like this. I have one person with 0. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 people with 1 sibling. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 people. 1, 2, 3 people with 2 siblings. I've got 2 people with 3 siblings. 1 person with 4 siblings, 0 with 5, and 1 with 6. So here is our dot plot. And this says that, again, 1 person has 0 siblings, 4 people have 1 sibling, 3 people have 2 siblings, 2 people have 3 siblings, 1 person has 4 siblings, and 1 person has 6 siblings. And none of the people asked had 5 siblings. Okay, that's what that data shows. Okay, you can try 3 and 4 on your own. And we're going to take a look at histograms. Okay, now histograms are bar graphs essentially. Okay, they have a range of numbers on the bottom, and it counts how many times those numbers occur, very similar to that dot plot. Okay, so the table shows the results of asking a group of local citrus farmers, how many orange trees did you plant this year? Construct a histogram. So these are the number of orange trees the farmers surveyed planted. And you can see on the histogram, we have uh, the number of farmers that each of them planted. Okay, and 4 was the most that any grouping did. So the graph just goes up to 4. And then they put a little break in the graph because 30 was the least number of trees planted. And then they went in fives. They counted by fives. All right. So we're going to take a look here. 0 to 35 is our first thing. So we have 30 to 35. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 there. So this matches. this one matches, and these do not match. So you know it won't be either of these. Okay. 36 to 40, neither of those have any, so we don't need to count that one. 41 to 45, they both have 2, so those match. 46 to 50, they both have 1. So this 51 to 50 is where it looks different. So between 51 and 55, there are 4 farmers that planted between 51 and 55, and C is my correct grid. Okay, and you can see that there were 4 here. And then we can go back 41 to 45. I have 141 and 145, so that's 2. And then 46 to 50 is right here. That was 1. And then 61 to 65 is right here, 62 and 65. And so they matched everywhere except this one spot. Okay, so C is my correct answer there. All right, let's do the same thing here for number 6. Okay, uh, how many birds did you observe? Sorry, the table shows the results of asking a group of students on a field trip to a park. How many birds did you observe? Okay, and then they charted those numbers. So again, 0 to 5 is my first group. So I have 1 between 0 and 5. So this one matches. This one does not match. Okay, and the other ones do. All right, then between 6 and 10, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, all of them have 3. So let's go back to, so 11 to 15, 11, 12, 15, 14. So that's 4, and 15, that's going to be 5. Okay, and so actually A is the only one that has that correct. So A is going to be my correct answer, and I'm going to double check the rest and make sure 16 only has 1, and it does. And 21 to 25 has 2, and it does. So A is the correct answer there. Okay, and you can try questions 7 and 8 on your own.